is the X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment.
Well, welcome back to Loretto High School here tonight. Big district matchup between the Lady Eagles of Summertown and the Lady Mustangs here of Loretto. And Tommy, this is one of those games that, I think, you want to kind of say, well, this is going to happen. This is going to. Well, these games like this, you don't ever know till you get started, really.
Oh yeah. I mean, we said we keep these games circled on the calendar. And we know that both teams have to bring their A game today, and that makes for fun volleyball. That makes it fun to watch. It's nerve-wracking while it's going on, but it is fun to watch.
Well, our thoughts and prayers with one of y'all's. Miss Lena Brown got injured last Saturday, and I know she was one of y'all's blockers in the middle there. And so thoughts and prayers for a quick recovery for her. And, you never want to see anybody go down, and so we just want to support her and hope she gets better quickly.
Yeah, she's trying to heal up for basketball, I believe, now, because I don't know that she'll make it back, even if we go far. Yeah.
So y'all have lost 2, correctly?
We lost 2 hitters to injury for the year, so that's never ideal.
Lady Mustangs, up against Lawrence County had lost – one of theirs, Miss Anna Kate Cheatham.
Yes.
But I do like seeing these kids still on the side, still cheering, still encouraging. And
they're still on the team. They're just not their role has changed.
And by the way, I'm probably going to need you guys to help me get out of here because I made a bumble up there when I did that. So maybe you guys I hope you know that I love being a part of this team. So, so if y'all help me out in Summertown next time I go through there, if I get hemmed up there. So. I hope everybody knows I really enjoy being a part of this and supporting these young athletes for sure.
Well, I was thinking earlier, I'd rather broadcast with you than pitch to you. So I'd rather be in this seat.
Yeah, we've had a lot of times together. I think this, the Lady Mustangs, I've been with most of their games this year. And, and I've said this on air, not unfairly. Sometimes it's like we're driving the bus and sometimes we're struggling, just to get a few things together. And it's not that they've been totally out of really any match, Tommy. It's just seems like they just can't get over the edge, if you know.
Yeah. Well, and that's you've been with this team and I've been with Summertown, and we've seen them. I've seen Summertown run like a top, lose a player, have to get a new rotation figured out. Run like a top, lose a player, have to figure out rotation. So we'll see that this is a new rotation. We did get to play Lawrence County and work out any sort of wrinkles last night.
Yeah, that was a good match. I watched that here on the X, and I thought the first set was, kind of back and forth, but you guys kind of settled in the second and third set, and
Yeah. That's what you want to see when you're struggling to find a new rotation players. But we did lose one, so the core of the team is still there. So
well, it's not an urgency, but I mean, you're 2 weeks away from district play, so you kind of got to get.
No injury is ideal, but you don't want to be that close to district and retool.
Frank's going to serve it up. Fisher going to pass it up. Newton, Sanderson, nice tip. Bonner there to dig it out. Franks. Garland going to just send it over. Newton. Tibble going to tip that one over, and that's down. In front of Ricks there.
Just right in the hole.
Yep. Well, when you run 2 blockers and all that, I mean, somewhere is open.
Somewhere is open, and you just got to know where.
Fisher going back and serve it up. Ball's up and over. Up in the air by Ricks. Bonner. Pettis tips it. Newton. Pettis going to come away with the kill.
So same thing. No one's hit it hard, and both teams have scored. So.
And I think a lot of teams play with injuries. There's Macy out there, is coming back. Hasn't been back too long for you guys. And
thankfully she come back about the time, got some rust knocked off to step in here.
Sanderson going to get a little swing on it. Garland, nice hustle there. Kelly got that up in there. Bonner get us it over. Winters over here. Tidwell blocked. Going to be out of bounds. Nice hustle there, Newton.
Yeah, I think if you're Summertown, you're going to have to try to own the net and not give Loretto in the home gym, get it loud. And y'all have some hitters that we don't want to get going, and y'all feel the same.
Oh, absolutely.
Loretto feels the same about Summertown, so that's might be the key of the game.
Sanderson, nice swing, but that's going to be long.
And Sanderson's going to swing.
Absolutely.
We've talked about that in the air, and that's I think as a freshman, if I'm coaching, I think that's the right play there. I mean, swing away.
Yeah, just a half tick off on that being in. It's going to get over there. Mason gets it up. Emerson, swing. Dug out by Garland. Pettis got it in. Sanderson going to dig it out.
Fade away there.
Yeah. He was just right down the net. Bonner, Emerson, Newton, Winters. Sanderson going to tip it. Bonner up in the air by Kelly. Mason going to send it over and going to send it wide. So both teams playing pretty aggressive, moving around.
Yeah, I think Mason there was trying maybe too careful to not mess up. Played it too cautious too.
Kind of like she got turned.
Yeah.
Just maybe a little wrong.
Yeah, the ball's rolling.
Ella Potts comes in. Out goes Kendra Tidwell. Served by Potts. Kelly gets that up. Garland going to shove it in front. Mason just going to send the free ball over. I think he hit the antenna.
That's the same play as being on that sideline and just trying to be real careful instead of be aggressive. So not going her way so far.
Potts, Garland, Bonner, Emerson. Nice swing and down for the kill.
But both teams find that if you just make a good pass off the serve, then your life's a lot easier.
Yep. Gillum, lefty.
The lefty, yep.
Will and I were talking about that. You said y'all thought y'all had 3 lefties.
We got 2 that serve, so yeah. Yeah, Ava, Ricks in JVs, our third one, so.
Gillum, Bonner. And that just,
I
think she was looking for that little back set there.
Yeah, a little miscommunication, so.
I think one was on one page and the other was on the other.
Yeah, they're in the same book. They were just on the wrong page. So.
Sometimes I think we're in different chapters. Gillum.
That ball. I think she thought she might let it go and then decided to play it last minute there.
I think it just kind of got on her there a little quicker than maybe she was intending.
Well, we know how the ball will wobble, so.
Yep. Gillum passes that one up. Bonner. Nice. Good hard swing by Pettis, but now, Tommy, you've played this sport. I know that's the different side than she's usually coming from the attack on, correct?
Yeah, you kind of get used to hitting left side, and then they put you on the right side. Now some do better from that right side.
Emerson going to tip that one. There's Winters, Potts. Cheatham just going to push it over. Garland going to dig it out. Bonner, quick tip, and
that's very effective that she's figured out that she can do. With her size, I mean, she's a 5'10", 5'11" setter, so.
But she's pretty quick in athletics, so that don't hurt anything.
Yeah, she's an athlete, so.
Kelly.
She's still getting used to the game for sure.
Big out there by Kelly. Gillum. Emerson is going to tap it over. Bennett, Potts, back to Bennett. It's going to be 4 hits. I'm going to be tied.
So same thing here. We see just kind of a lack of concentration from players, probably because of the atmosphere.
Well, you don't get to play in this all the time.
Yeah.
That's in.
That's just that back line. I mean, you almost have to go ahead and play it because of that. Like
both of these teams have such good liberos, and that's Winters don't mess that up many times. And
yeah.
Same way as Kelly does for you guys.
Yeah, Kelly has brought in a lot of plays that we would be lost without. So
Bennett sends that one wide over where Andrew Kelly's at.
So both teams kind of mirroring each other early on.
Yeah, we've had one, I say, really good kill. Good swing. Rest of them been kind of just sparse. Bennett gets a swing on it, and she's going to hit it right back to Coach Andrea over there. 9-6.
But you got to think, if you're Loretto, you're getting swings at least.
Yeah.
You're not having to free ball it over from the back row.
Potts going to get this net. Bennett going to try again, and another one out.
But the offense is at the net. It's just not going in, but it's at the net.
Just a split second off from getting.
Yeah.
Kelly's got the hot hand here. Corbin going to push that deep. That's going to be off Kelly.
Yeah.
And Mallory's been pretty good at that this year, finding those.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot of volleyball from an elevated position doing this job. You can kind of see how both sides, doesn't matter the team you're playing, both teams sort of suck in towards the net, and that back row is open a lot. So
big swing there by Emerson, but somebody was in the net. 16, I think they called that one, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Will had it right here. I forget. We got the X.
I could only see one hand on the ref.
Bennett, Potts, Cheatham, dug out by Emerson. Bonner, Garland, dug out by Laws. Potts, Bennett shows it deep. Kelly's there to dig it out. Bonner, Emerson, dug out by Laws. Potts, Cheatham not going to get it over.
Just sort of faded back on that back foot for Cheatham.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that off balance there makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah, you got to put a little more mustard on it.
Yep. It's going to be an ace there for Emerson. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here by the Lady Mustangs. We'll take it with them. We're watching girls high school volleyball here on the Exports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Gifts.
We're back here at Loretto High School. Lady Eagles up 13-7 on the Lady Mustangs. And Tommy some arrows just hitting and stuff here for the Lady Mustangs. Kind of the difference so far.
Yeah, it's they got themselves in a hole, and volleyball is a terrible sport to be in a hole because it's a lot of momentum.
Yep. Bonner over here at Garland swinged and down for the kill.
So not one of the good timeouts we were talking about. You want to, when you call timeout, you want to either ice the server or set your team up. So
yeah, you want to try to take some of that momentum away. Potts going to set this one up over to Cheatham. Cheatham going to get a swing on it. Emerson digs it out. Bonner tips it over.
That's sneaky. I mean, it doesn't work every time, but if you can sneak one in every once in a while, keeps the defense on their toes.
Yep. Hard serve there. Winners. Potts. Cheatham tips it. Gillum tips it deep, and nice job by Laws. But
well, I thought Laws was going to take it herself, but heck of a play there by Laws just to get it up back into play.
Yep. It's been all Lady Eagles here the last 10 points. That's another ace. 17-7. Lady Mustangs need to make a run here. Lady Eagles need to. Good run by Millie on serving there.
It's a good run, but if you're serving and you see the other team kind of struggling, you gotta make sure you keep that ball in.
Yep.
Make them earn a point. Kind of like if a pitcher is throwing a bunch of balls, you don't get up there swinging at everything.
Yeah. Newton, Ricks, pass that up. Bonner, Garland, big swing. Fisher digs it out.
Wow.
Winners. Cornelius.
Wow.
Over.
So that was two. Yeah, you can double to your own team, but you can't double over the net. Shelly Fisher taught me that at the beginning of the season. So.
That's such a call there that, you know, some officials call it, and some of them you just about get away.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see it called. It's a 50-50, so.
Another ace on the back line there.
That's a tough call in your home judge. Home line judges there.
I'll say this, we've had pretty good line judges this year. They've done. That hit the antenna.
Yeah.
So Loretto needed a good set, Tommy. This has just not been one yet.
Yeah. Not what you're looking for right out the gate.
Bonner gets that one over. Winners. Newton. Fisher just bumps it over. Ricks. Bonner. Garland. And in. Like Summertown Lady Eagles are doing everything right so far. Another little timeout here by Lady Mustangs. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here in a minute on Lake Sports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed, non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, And
we're back here. Bonner's got the hot hand. Lady Mustangs trying to find a little bit to get some momentum, Tommy, for that second set.
Yeah, if you're Loretto, you just want to build on something. Get something going right.
Ball's tipped up. Ricks, Bonner's nice hustle, but they kind of went over there.
Yeah, just
you know, we were talking in the break that, you know, you guys played Lawrence County last night, come off high. Loretto had a pretty rough weekend and lost some games, and you know, and so they're trying to find their footing here.
Yeah. The only positive is those were really, really good teams over there in that Wilco.
Oh yeah.
And iron and sharpen iron.
Mason hits that in the net.
So if you're Loretto, that's what you're wanting to build on is Summertown looking shaky and.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've been getting better at times and just seems like they can't get over the hump.
Well, like you said before, be competitive. Make it a competitive game.
Mason gets a good swing on that and dug out the Laws. Newton. Tidwell. Mason. Rick sends it over. There's Bennett. Fisher gets the swing. Kelly digs it out. Nice job. It's going to be a free ball there. Cornelius sent it. Nice pass. Newton, Sanderson. Garland digs that out. Bonner tips it over.
That's killer right there because Loretto was everywhere they needed to be. They did a good job getting it over. They just tried to reset, and they found the middle.
22-10, 3 points away from taking the first set. The race to 3. Hope we don't.
Yeah. Can't count it out either team here. So
Fisher, good swing.
Yep.
That was off Bonner. That's a good swing by Fisher. Down for the kill.
Yeah. So when your freshman is hitting like that, then you got to feel pretty good moving forward.
So they got them doubled up here by 11. So regardless how it turns out, Tom, you need to make a little run here if you can.
Yeah.
Kelly, Bonner. Garland sends a free ball over. Winters passes it up. Newton, Corbin, Bonner, down for the kill. You know, there's some kids that I know in Summertown side you want to get going, but Loretto needs to get Mallory, Corbin, Haley Bennett, and Sanders. But some of them needs to have a good set here today.
Yeah, because, I mean, aside from Fisher, I mean, that's your hitters.
Up in the air by Bonner. Pettis going to get it over. Fisher going to dig it out. Newton, Tidwell, Mason, Bonner, back to Mason. She gets it over up in the air by Corbin. Back to Corbin, swings, tips down, and off the Bonner.
Could have been out of bounds, but didn't matter. Yeah. She touched it, so.
I think it was going to be close.
It's close, too close to let go. So.
Well, she was kind of, I think, was expecting a hit, and that wasn't what she really.
Yeah, just reaction.
Yep. Ball's over by Fisher, and she's trying to get on the football field with that one, I think.
Well, and that's, you know, that last rotation is what Summertown's been, that's new. That was where Lena Brown would have been the hitter you'd set. So they've got to figure out who's going to be who. And
Mason digs that one out. Big swing by Pettis. Down for the kill.
Yeah. Taking advantage there, just out of system.
Yep, 24-13, 1 point away here. Winters, Newton, Corbin tips it down for the kill, and it's about 3-4 that they've kind of placed pretty good.
Yeah, if you don't block it over the net, it ricochets everywhere, and it's hard to read.
Yep. 24-14, Ella Potts in. Mason. Kelly swings from the back rip. Potts back set. Cheatham. That's going to be off Kelly. Down for the kill. That was another one of those balls that probably be close to that back line. Well, that hit her kind of high.
Yeah, her mom's reminding her, if you're on the back row and you have to take the ball above your shoulders, it's out.
But that's nothing. Get caught up in the game. Potts gets that one over. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson. And that'll do set number 1. Lady Eagles take set number 1, 25-15. We'll be back here with set number 2 on the X Sports Network after these messages.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
School equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
We're back here at Loretto High School. I'm out in Fisher beside Mr. Tommy Emerson and Mr. Will Pettis here. Will, thank you today for setting all this up. Will's running production. He does an awesome job. Guys, the X Sports Network is a blessing to many, and I just want to say this. It takes a lot of time for these guys to run production. It don't happen by itself. These cameras and wires don't run themselves, do they, Tom?
No, I cringe to think what it could be if we were having to do everything and talk. I mean,
I get a little of both sides. I help run the wires for my wife. She runs production for the X Sports here some. And we're usually the first ones in the gym and the last ones to leave. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, y'all are a good team. The Fisher team is pretty solid.
Pettis tipped that one over, but Sanderson digs it out. Fisher going to tip it deep. Kelly's there to dig it out. Bonner. Big swing by Mason. Nice dig there by Bennett. Sanderson going to send the free ball over. Kelly. Bonner. Garland. Off a Tibble down for the kill.
Yeah, I know Summertown got the point there, but Loretto's got to feel good about keeping it in and, you know, making a good play to keep the rally going. So.
Well, that was a great
one-hand stab, yeah.
Garland gets that one over. Fisher going to pass it up to Newton. Fisher just going to bump it over. Garland there to dig it out. Oh, Bonner, Emerson. And somehow.
Wow.
And Fisher gets hit in the ear.
I thought maybe in a few times Summertown last night celebrated a little too early.
I was watching that.
Let's make sure the ball hits the floor before we start.
I've seen that a few times where that didn't work out too good.
Those pancake plays get people every time.
I taught AJ that a couple weeks ago in the wheel. Last week I taught AJ what a pancake was.
Yeah.
I thought he knew everything about this. Sanderson just going to tip it. Bonner there to dig it out, though. Mason going to send it over at Garland. Off balance, gets it over.
Both teams with some plays.
I don't know. I can't weigh in. I was watching the line back here, guys.
Well, that was right in front of the up ref, so when she says, I think that was touched, without the line judge calling it, then
I don't know.
It was touched, yeah. So
Will says it was touched. I was watching the thing. Still.
Will confirmed that it was a good call.
Bonner, Emerson just going to tip it. Sanderson there to dig it out. Newton, Tibble tips, and I don't know that got over, guys. But
no.
Bonner, Ellie Lou Mason, that's better. She got that one over. Corbin, and that's what you and I talked about.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're Summertown, you're thinking, all right, Loretta's big hitter just got a point on us, and we tipped a few over right to the other player. So maybe that's not the best game plan there.
Fisher gets that in Kelly. Mason passes it back to Middle. Emerson, nice swing. Fisher digs it out. Corbin.
Wow. That was a good hit by Emerson, but that ping-ponged around almost came over, and that you would think that would just been, caught Loretto off guard.
Yeah,
but
that was a good swing. Gillum, the lefty, likes this corner here.
She hits that wobbler.
Winters, Sanderson. Oh, that was a double. Yeah, that.
Coach over there telling them, reminding them that that's 2 they've given away there.
Yep. I don't know much about it, but I can tell when it's doing that. It's Winters, Sanderson. It's going to be long. Kind of starting like they did.
Yeah.
You know, kind of the last time. You know, and it was back and forth for a while. Loretto just needs to settle in here. Fisher gets that one up. Newton. Sanderson going to send the free ball over. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson. Fisher digs it out. Over by Pettis, but dug out by Newton. Winters. Tidwell and that didn't get over.
And that's just, I mean, they're making good plays to stay in it, and then there's just a little mistake at the end.
Yep.
So it's like, for Loretto, you're almost there. You're there.
It's kind of been the story all year, really. So.
Yeah.
Fisher passes that one up. Newton. And yeah, I know Coach Kelly wants a tip, a throw on that, but I'm going to tell you, you see that more and more in sports now.
We talk about it every time. I mean, it's what they allow, and that's what you do.
It's not just Loretto. It's
Yeah.
Just about everybody you play. I asked one of the officials one time, I said, is that not a throw? They said, with their fingertips out. I said, do you not think you can't throw it with your fingertips? Potts. Down for the kill, Corbin. And she's got pretty good eyes, too.
Yeah, yeah. She know. I mean, she's tall enough and gets up to where she can see there's a hole, and she gets it there.
Potts going to send that off the back line. So Loretto had a little momentum there, then hit that one a little bit long. Ella's one of those seniors. It's one of those servers that's usually pretty solid here.
That's when you know something's off. When you have a constant server and they miss one, you're like, oh, what's going on? Mm-hmm. This is one of ours here for Xana Lee. Ball caught a little of the antenna there, I think, on down the line.
Yeah, and you know, if you're Loretto, you got to keep feeding Corbin there.
Yeah, well, and especially if they're, I guess someone missed an assignment, but Summertown had one blocker, and I would say on a scouting report, Mallory Corbin gets 2 blockers.
Garland passes that up. Emerson, nice swing, dug out by Winters. Potts. Corbin sends it deep. Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner. Emerson again, and she got that down for the kill.
That shoot set gets you off the middle blocker, and she was able to get over there in that 3 spot and get one down.
That's a good swing. Fisher gets that one up. Potts. Bennett, Gillum, Bonner, Garla, Fisher, Potts, Bennett, Kelly digs that one out. Bonner, Emerson. That's going to be down. I don't know this.
That's one of the few back sets or back row sets that Summertown will do.
I don't know. It looks like Potts kind of got out of the way of that one, maybe.
Well, I think it was deflected at the net, so it probably switched directions.
Cheatham gets it over. Emerson. Bonner tips that one. That didn't work that time.
No.
Mallory there. And
yeah.
She's got the hot hand for
yeah.
Loretto right now.
That's what you don't want. You don't want to kind of just free ball it over or give them a chance to set her up. So.
But if you she's come out of the rotation now, in comes Laws.
Yeah.
So much better swings for Loretto here in the first part of here in the second set. Ricks, Bonner, Kelly, Winters, Bennett, Ricks, Bonner, Garland, and Cheatham fight at the net, but
yeah, that was right on top of the net.
Runs out.
Saying,
said she had us in a tip there. Guys, I don't watch the net. When I see them hit it over, I kind of watch where it goes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about that one. Bonner over here at Garland, and that's down for the kill for her. There's no doubt about that one.
That's what, hit it to where you removes all doubt.
I used the old basketball thing Saturday. I told one of the officials, I said the ball don't lie.
The ball don't lie.
I don't know if that applies for volleyball or not.
Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But if you thought it was a missed call and you get it, you always definitely can say it. So.
Yeah. I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and say that, get practiced up, I guess. So 11-8, 3-point lead here by the Lady Eagles. Tate Newton going back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Kelly. Bonner. Mason. Nice swing by her. Nice dig by Winters. Bennett got that over with a little bit on it. Tip. Winters got that one up. Bennett. Just a little bit of a measuring kill there.
Well, that goes back to that defense. I mean, Loretta's defense got them that point. Just being able to dig out a hard hit and get something going.
Newton gets that one up and over. That's an ace. So 11-10.
That's what we talked about a minute ago. There's certain rotations that if you don't have a lead, you can lose it.
Nice job by Ricks. Bonner just sent that one over. Tibble just tips it over. Ricks there to dig it out. Big swing and down by Mason.
Summertown had to figure out a stop there to unlock some rotation there and just really stop the momentum.
Yep, Cornelius has come out there. Franks comes in to serve it up. Pettis comes to the front also. Ooh. I'll tell you what, we talked about it in the JV game. Boy, that's a close one here this season already.
Yeah. Well, and for Loretto to know, hey, that's probably out when they had a few drop on the line.
Yeah.
You got to be sure.
Bennett gets that one over. Kelly passes it up. Bonner going to set up Pettis over. Nice job by Pettis just to get it over. And wow, what a play there to the Lady Mustang. Bonner tips it down.
Just right in the hole.
You know, that's the third time she's done that, and you know, she's had about 3 dug out. So percentage is still 50%. That's still pretty good.
Yeah. She disguised that one a little better, I think. So.
Winters, Newton, Sanderson. Finally, she got that one down that time, Tommy.
I think she took a little off because she'd hit 2 into the bench over there and was like, all right.
That was a good adjustment.
Yep. Let me make some changes here.
13-12. Fisher going to serve it up. Ball's over. Kelly. Garland. Emerson. That thing got every bit of the net. It just kept coming this way.
Yep. And we're even.
Well, the atmosphere is kind of coming back here a little bit here. Fisher floats that and way deep.
Yeah, both teams, when you feel the momentum on your side, you need to use it, play smart, play simple, I think, really. Just keep it simple.
14-13, Gillum in. Fisher waited too late to try to hit that. Nice job by Winters. Tibble sends it deep. Gillum there to pass it up. Bonner. Emerson. Winters. Emerson again. Fisher off her fingertips down for the kill. 15-13.
Well, that was just having your head in the right place, the right time. Keep that ball in play.
So Gillum, it's over again. Fisher passes it up. Newton, Corbin. That's her 5th kill already.
Yep, just hit right around the block there. It was well, Pettis a little slow on the block, but it was 2 blockers there.
But, that's a timing thing. You got to play a while with people.
Oh, yeah. You got to. And this is faster. The varsity is a little faster.
Nice job, Emerson. They're going to say that's in.
I thought that was going to be pushed too hard.
Well, it's close over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I could see the ball on this side over here.
That's where you got to have a line judge.
Well, the good thing about the hub official is right there. If she didn't think it was right, she could have.
Yeah. I think that ball was.
I don't think she touched that coming back, did she, Tom?
I feel like it fell on the line, so.
I thought it was out. Now, I wasn't sure if.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I wasn't sure if Loretto. I don't know that she touched that. I don't know. What do you think, Will? Couldn't tell from here. I don't know. I'm about 80% wrong on whatever I think. Lady Eagles still up by 1 here.
Yeah. That's the thing is if you hit it in the middle of the net, then you don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Ball don't lie, right, Tom?
I guess.
(17-15). Emerson had a good run serving earlier in the first set. Fisher gets that one up. Bennett. When you're off kilter, you just will try to figure out a way, some way to get the ball over.
Yeah. You just got to kind of strip it down to the simple things.
There's a miscommunication between Potts and Winters.
Now, pet peeve of mine is when plays like that happen, someone undoubtedly in the crowd will yell, "Talk, girls, communicate." Well, they were. They were both talking. So,
yep. Timeout taken by Coach Nick Quillen. We'll take it with him here on the Exports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com. Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology.
Well, back here at Loretto High School, Lady Eagles are up on second set here, 19-15, and Millie Emerson still serving it up. Corbin, Potts, Bennett, and Emerson.
Kind of climbing Zoe Bonner's back there.
That's a good block by Cornelius. Or Bonner one got their hands on it there. So 19-16, the timeout kind of effective.
That was a good timeout.
Laws, Gillum passes it up. Bonner, Garland. There's Potts.
Oh, I thought she'd gotten that ball up, but just a little too close to the scorer's table.
Yep. She was there, just kind of come off her arms. Kind of funny there.
Yeah.
Bennett passes that up. Potts, Cheatham, Ricks, and kind of passed that up and kind of left Bonner in a weird spot there.
That was a strange play. Bonner, I mean, that's where the setter would be, but in a gym like this too, like send that ball to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like when you get in a pinch, just put it up there. Let everybody get sorted underneath it.
More time to react. Newton. There's that one, and that's the second service error here for the Lady Mustangs in a close match here.
Yeah, and we see that a lot when these girls get kind of out of system. They'll just bump it to each other. Just a little bump when they're maybe getting off the floor or turning around and just don't have a lot of time.
21-17. Franks. Sat nowhere now. Serve winners. Newton. Bennett. Up in the air by Franks. Over here by Bonner. Good swing there by Mason, but Laws digs it out, back over by Winner. Garland, Bonner, Pettis. He just kind of left her out to dry on that one a little bit.
Just sent over. I think set in the middle would have been easier there.
Yeah, just kind of went like it was just more of a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Bonner sets it. She sets line drives, but you just want to make the simpler play there.
Garland gets a swing on it. Newton. Bennett. Laws. Kelly digs it up. Bonner. Garland. Big swing and out.
Little timing off. It looks like Garland is filling in for Brown on this rotation, and so she's been hitting outside all season.
Ricks. Bonner. Pettis. Nice swing. Dug out by Laws. Newton. Good swing by Sanderson and down.
So a run here by Loretto.
Well, a well-needed run for sure.
Yeah, and this is the rotation. If you're Nick Quillen, you're like, this is where we got to push points right here.
Ricks, Bonner, Mason, down for the kill.
Good play there by Mason.
Yeah, she's made a nice adjustment. Her swings have been,
Yeah. She hits better on that right side. We were talking about earlier, like you kind of get used to a side.
It's kind of like different hitting in the middle to the outsides. It's different.
Yeah.
Set's different.
Yep. You kind of read it like an outfielder on the outside, and then it's like a synchronization on the middle.
Fisher gets that nut. Fisher just bumps it over. Bonner over to Kelly. Pettis swings, dug out by Newton. Tidwell. Sanderson tips it. Down for the kill.
Yep.
And that's about 4 points the Lady Mustangs have been able to get right there in that one area.
Yeah,
Tom.
that's the Bermuda Triangle for Summertown right there.
22-21. Fisher back to serve it up. Floats it back here. Kelly passes it up. Bonner. Emerson. Blocked, but out of bounds for the point. The Lady Eagles are 2 points away from taking set number 2. Much better effort this time by Lady Mustang.
Yeah, this is like you said, being competitive is the goal, and this is definitely, they're sweating it out.
Gillum, Tidwell sends it over. Gillum comes a nice hustle. Emerson gets a little bit on it, but it's just off the hands of Tidwell.
It's just handling the out of system.
Set number 2. Set point here, 24-21, Lady Eagles. Winters, Bonner hits it. Winters digs it out. Newton, Sanderson. Gillum passes it up. Bonner, Emerson. And that'll do set number 2, where the Lady Eagles will take it 25-21. Tommy, we'll be back here with set number 3 after these messages here on the Exports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself.
We're back here on the X-Sports Network. A set number 3. Lady Eagles lead this one 2-0, but a much better set that time, Tom.
Yeah, every bit of that game was earned.
You know, the Lady Eagles was up 4, maybe 5 at one time.
Yeah. If you're Loretto, you're like, we feel really good about that set, and if you're Summertown, you're like, what are we doing?
Bonner digs that one out. Ricks, Pettis, Corbin, Sanderson, Newton. Bonner gets that one up. Ricks, Mason, Newton digs it out. Winters, Sanderson gets a swing on it. Franks, Pettis, Mason sends a free ball over. Fisher, Newton sends it over here. Sanderson swings, and it's long.
That was close.
Yeah, I think like it was out by a few inches.
Well, I feel like Ricks made the call, but she was blocking the line judge from the actual call. So that's a pro move by a freshman there.
Franks get that one over. Might have been conspiracy, Rick. Fisher gets that one over. And Bonner.
I don't know what happened there. Just ball got on. You know, that's that net. Like if you catch enough of that top tape, crazy things happen.
Yeah. You know, the hopes is this is not the last time these two teams face each other this year.
Oh, yeah.
Bonner gets over to Pettis. And Pettis kind of didn't get on top of that one.
Yeah, we don't know whose dad that is, but he's embarrassed right now.
I think that was headed towards St. Joe, Tom. Just a little bit mustard on that. We all have fun here. We're not making fun of any girl at all, for sure.
No, I mean, that's way better than I could do.
I couldn't keep it in the gym. Newton over here. Sanderson tips it. Bonner there to dig it out. Kelly. Pettis made a little adjustment that time. Bonner.
Yep. That's one of them plays, too. There's just not enough air under it. Like, you can't – everybody's bumping the ball around, and it's that eye contact of death. When ball's in the air and the players are looking at each other, it's never good.
Nope. Fisher gets that one over. Ricks. Bonner. Mason. Fisher gets it up in the air. Tidwell down for the kill.
Yep, right there.
And that's another kid that Loretto, Tom, I will say this, she's a senior this year, and you know, they need her to get to going. And
yeah,
Loretta's a team that needs to get all the sparks going at one time. Kelly, Bonner, Mason, Newton digs that one out. Winters, Sanderson. I think that almost hit the floor.
Yeah, it was taken right off the knee.
Corbin. Nice try by.
Yeah, so if you're Loretto, you're like, hey, that's what we were talking about off air, was what team's going to show up here. Summertown going to say, well, we can coast. Is Loretto going to say we're defeated? And that hasn't been the case yet.
Kelly passes that one up. Bonner. Garland, nice play at the net, and somebody was in the net.
That's Corbin. She knew it. And Summertown, I don't know if Corbin didn't touch the net there, I don't know if Summertown would have got to serve again. They were not getting it together anytime soon.
Garland back to serve it up. Winters passes it up. Newton. Boom. Corbin.
Ball's just right in front of the 10-foot line.
Yeah.
That's how hitters establish dominance, is when you can hit it in front of the 10-foot line.
Well, just in the first set, how, there was not much enthusiasm, and now Loretto's kind of picked up a little momentum here, or even losing the second set.
Yeah.
Bonner gets it over, and Emerson hits a rocket down for the kill. And if you don't get a blocker on that, that's hard to do anything with.
Yeah, well, and that's what's beneficial about the set being a line drive, is if the hitter and the setter get on the same page, that line drive set, it's hard to, you can get over there, it just takes a little more time.
Cheatham got that over somehow off the hands of Pettis down for the kill.
But you know what? It touched a little tape. It didn't go over clean, and so that just throws them off.
So Winters go back to serve it up. Lady Mustangs up 7-3. Gillum. Kelly. We have free ball over by Bonner. Bennett. Potts. Feeder.
Yeah. Still facing one blocker there.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got the hot hand here. That's her second kill already. Winters. Bonner. Emerson.
Just trading blows.
Yep. But I watch a lot of college volleyball, and it seems like that's what happens a lot of times in college.
Well, and that's the thing, is like if you get a good pass and a good set to a good hitter, that's what should happen.
Yep.
Unless there's a block. So
8-4. Lady Mustangs up. Kelly. Winters digs it out, and that's off the top of the net. And
that's just Corbin trying to maneuver around the blocker. But
yeah, she was trying to hit this big area over here.
But she's not been stopped at the net. So if I'm her, if I'm Nick, I'm telling, hey, until they stop you, hit it right at them.
Potts gets it over here. Bennett. Kelly digs it out. Bonner. Cornelius off balance. Bennett digs it out. Potts. Bennett tips it. Cornelius is there. Emerson down for the kill.
Yeah. Good job for Ava Cornelius just to get there to keep that ball in play.
Yeah, she was waiting on that, and it's like she knew that's where it was going.
Yeah.
So 3-0 run here. Winters pass it up. Potts.
So
Corbin didn't get anything on that, really.
Even not hitting it hard, it can't be blocked. So that's why I'm telling her, if I'm Nick, I'm saying, hey, listen, there's no answer for you at the net, so don't try to hit around them.
9-6 Laws gonna go wide left over here to us.
It was so far left, it almost got kicked off ABC.
I heard that last night. Some guy said that last night on air.
You got to wear those out. So.
Emerson Laws passes that into Potts. Cheatham. Emerson digs it up. Bonner. Back row. Emerson. Potts gets it up. Digs it out. Now gets it over. Cornelius. Bonner. Potts. Cheatham. Laws sends it deep. Gillum. Bonner. Garland. And that's out. I don't know. There again, I wasn't watching. I was looking down here.
Well,
I can't tell you whether it did or not.
A lot of times those fingertips, you can't call. You can't make a.
I kind of judge by the ball if it takes some kind of.
Changes direction or something, but.
Newton. Lady Mustangs up 3 here, 10-7. Newton. Kelly. Bonner. Garland. Blocked. Backing down. So 11-7.
Is that score correct?
That's what we got.
Okay, I thought Summertown, or I thought Loretto had more.
Good swing there by Garland. So 11-8.
Garland finding her groove a little bit.
Yep. She got blocked that last time. That's a good way to come back.
Yeah. So yeah, hit it long and got blocked. So sometimes that can be a mental thing.
Got to keep swinging. Bonner gets that one over. Fisher passes it up. Newton with the set over here. Tidwell shoves it down.
It's clockwork. There's a throw. There's a yell about throwing, and then it doesn't. Game goes on. So
yeah. Bonner gets it over here. Mason, nice swing off Laws. That's going to be down for the kill. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You tip, throw, whatever.
Yeah. But I think, if that's.
And that may be something gets called at another level. I hadn't seen it this year called, really.
No, we've seen it got called once at Creekwood, but if that's part of the game, then how can you use it? Like what can you do to make it?
I've always said that.
Your advantage. So.
12-10. Summertown 2-0 run here. That's like pitching baseball. If I'm getting a call 2 inches off the plate, why am I?
Yeah.
If the other team's getting it, why don't
Yeah.
Frank's going to hit that in the net.
Serving errors are killer right there. And you don't want, when you're serving, it's a mechanic, so you're doing the same thing. So they don't mean to hit it long or in the net.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, pivotal parts of the game.
Ricks, Bonner, Pettis, nice swing. Blocked though. Good job, Mason digging that out. Ricks just going to get that one over. Fisher going to dig it out. Newton with a set. And somehow Corbin off balance got that one.
Lost momentum. And
so the Lady Eagles will take their first time out of the day. We'll take it with them here on X Sports Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
A Moment in Real Estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do, how's.
And we're back here. Lady Eagles took a timeout, trailing this one by 4, 14-10. Tell me, we'll see here what kind of adjustments. Balls up and over, and Kelly. Garland. Pettis. Sanderson digs that one out. Newton. Tidwell tips. Corbin there to play it back, gives it back to him. Ricks, Bonner, Pettis, down for the kill.
Floats over the block and in. Take it.
Yep, that's a good. They had to work for it, but
yeah, that was one of them good timeouts.
It's been the last 2 sets have been really competitive, really.
Yeah, and this is what you want it to be.
Yep. Tidwell gonna send it over. Nice job by Pettis. It's going to be tipped and out.
I think if Loretto hadn't touched that, it would have went out, but it was
going to be
helped
close.
along for sure.
I don't know how close it would have been.
Or it could have just been on the line. And
yep. Garland gets that. No, Fisher. Corbin. I'll say this, Mountain Corbin's had a quiet last 2 sets for sure. She's been feeling it.
Well, and that's how you get the momentum back. You lost it a little bit. Summertown scored a few points, so let's set the big hitter.
Yeah, even when she don't get a good swing, it's going down. So
yeah.
Little Potts back to serve it up. Ball up and over. Garland. Bonner. Emerson. It's going to be long over here. 16-12. Kelly trying to take them out on the front row there. With
sending a message.
Yeah. Emma Potts, the senior, back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Garland, Bonner, going to send it over Emerson. Emerson gets it on the back line for the kill.
Yeah, that was, that just had some spin on it and went between two players.
Yeah, Fisher and Winters there, they didn't.
It was not hit hard.
16-13, Lefty. Miss Gillum back to serve it up.
If Summertown's going to make a run, it'll have to be with this rotation, and they're going to have to play perfect.
Potts. Nice job by Emerson, but good job there by Winters. Cheatham. Wow. Lift. Yeah, I don't know about that. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson blocked and down. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that rolled up her arm, but yep. Good play there. Regardless, 17-13. Gillum, Kelly. Nice swing by Pettis down for the kill.
That's why I wasn't sure if they were calling the lift on Kelly or because she had a closed fist, but it definitely rolled off some arms on the way there. It touched a lot of blue.
Kelly gets that and over. Fisher passes it up. Potts. And Miss Mallory Corbin with another kill.
Yep. That ball had a in-flight movie.
Yeah. She's hit some good ones here today. Millie Emerson has two for Summertown. Gillum. Like that.
Well, if you're struggling, you get it to your playmaker. Yep. That's what both teams have done here.
18-15, three-point lead, Lady Mustangs. Emerson back to serve it up. Winters passes it up. Potts. Fisher just going to have to tip it over. Nice job there by Garland. Bonner gets it over. Dug out. Bennett gets it up.
Too much air under it.
Cheatham got to get it over. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. Laws dig that now. Potts. Cheatham. Down for the kill. 19-15.
You just wonder how, if the ball isn't hit hard, but it's still effective in this game because the spacing is so
well, you get
spread
so
out.
Sucked up to the.
Yeah. Yep. You just have to carve it in there.
Newton all up and over. Ricks. Gillum. Garland just has to send that over. Lady Mustangs have entered the backstretch here, 20-15. Yeah, kind of left Garland out to dry over there. She couldn't really do a lot with that. Newton up and nice service there, 2016. So Bonner back to serve it up. All up and over. Fisher passes it up. Newton. Bennett. Dug out by Bonner. Kelly. Mason. Just a little off balance. 21-16. Coach Andrew Kelly wants to take her second timeout. We'll take a little here on the Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and well.
We're back here, second and final timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. Trailing this in by 5, 21-16, and Haley Bennett back to serve it up. Kelly passes that note. Bonner. Garland. Tidwell. Newton. Fisher tips it. Up in air by Laws.
That sums up this set for Summertown.
I can't say it was in or out.
It was right on. It was inside the line. It wasn't on the line. It was inside the line. So
yeah. Oh, Josh does a good job. He's usually the one who calls a lot of lines.
Yeah.
All over here, Mason swinging down for the kill. So 22-17. Yeah, I was watching Eric Schultz last night. He was pretty professional over there.
Yeah, he had some. He'd done that before.
Yep, looked good. We'll give him a little shout out here. Tess Long, she's back to serve it up. Her first action here today.
Coach Kelly saying we might play more than 3, so let's rest some games.
It's out a little long by Sanderson, just like that, 22-18. I tell you what, it's a game of runs. You can change something up and change the trajectory of something in a hurry.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of, subbing Annalee.
Pettis, Bonner, Mason going to send a free one over. Winters. Newton back set over here. Tidwell tips. Mason, Bonner. Pettis just has to get it over. Newton tipped over there by Mason. Up in the air by Tidwell. Newton. Sanderson sends it deep. Off along. Nice job by Bonner. Garland gets it over. Winters digs it out. Fisher gets it up in the air. Sanderson sends it over. Ricks. Bonner. Pettis tips it down for the kill.
That was everything about that was harder than it should have been, I think. So.
Yeah. A lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda there. Long gets that one over. Sanderson up in the air. Bonner gets it over here. Garland swings on it down for the kill.
Summertown making a run, but Loretto's got enough cushion. They can withstand a storm.
Yep.
If they can just make simple plays. Summertown's got to play perfect.
Winters. Newton. Fisher hits it up in the air by Bonner. Ricks. Pettis. Gonna fall up a little short on that one. Kind of what you wanted if you're Summertown. She's been swinging a lot, and so, you know, hey.
Well, it's the right play. I mean, she mishit it, but that's the right. I mean, you want to, when you get a ball at the net like that, you want to try to overhand it over.
Ball's up, and Kelly. Bonner. Garland. Dug out by Newton. Winters. Sanderson. And with 23-21. So, just like the last set, it was back and forth. So
yeah, every point precious at this point.
Garland, Fisher, Newton, Corbin. I don't know.
I think they were saying it was blocked, but off the block, it was the push. So
I think it was the hands over the net they were talking about.
Oh.
So 23-22 regardless. Ball's up and over. Tidwell. Newton. Tidwell. Fisher bounces that one back up. Newton just has to get it over. Free ball. Garland. Bonner. Emerson. And a tie. 23 all.
Wow.
And so Loretto will take a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We're watching High School Girls Volleyball on Next Sports Network.
Top
Make your
quality
property
equipment rentals
rock
at
and
the right
roll
price.
with services from
It's not too
GNS
good to be true at Rent Right
specializing
Equipment
in white
and Sales.
sand,
We guarantee
compost,
clean, reliable
mulch,
products that are
topsoil,
up to your standards.
landscape gravel,
Our
and
family-owned
steel
business has
landscape
been
edging.
doing that
Turn
for
to the
more than
pros
40
who know
years.
how to make your
Let our
project
friendly
shine
and knowledgeable
with years
staff
of
take care of you
experience. The
from
best part
purchase
is
to
they're
maintenance.
locally owned
Saws,
and operated.
drills, lifts,
Choose from a vast
mowers,
selection of
generators,
mulch and
you
rock
name it.
from
We've
their
got
conveniently
it.
located
Stop by and
facility
see our
at
inventory
number 3
today,
Valley Road
located
in
on
Lawrenceburg,
Buffalo Road
just off
in
Buffalo
Lawrenceburg.
Road. Phone 931-279-3841
Make your lawn a legacy
and
at
get
Legacy
started
Lawn and
today.
Land.
Hey, we're back here, all tied up, and wouldn't expect anything else. Summertown comes storming back in here, trailed as many as 5 early. And they got your rotation back, Tommy, where you're a little stronger.
Yeah, I think this is if you take it for Summertown, it's off this rotation.
Newton gets it up in the air. Tidwell tips it. Mason, Bonner, Emerson. Lot back, Emerson digs it out. Mason back there, and that's out. I don't know. I'd say that Andrew Kelly is not objecting a whole lot to that. So
yeah. But hey, if it was a good call or a bad call, it doesn't matter. It's what are you going to do next? So
yeah, it's still not over with for
yeah.
Sure. 24-23.
If you're a player, you can't get caught up in it. Yep.
Next ball. Garland, Bonner, off. Emerson. Emerson tips it down, and we're tied. Extra volleyball here in set 3.
Still a strong rotation for Summertown, and for Loretto, you got Mallory Corbin on the back row, but you do not want her. You want her in the game, but not on the back row.
Fisher has to put that in up in air, and it's going to be a battle at the net. Summertown's going to win. And so set match point here for the Lady Eagles. Much better effort here by Loretto for sure. Gillum, the lefty, serves it up. Up in the air. Winters just going to have to be a free ball over, and that's not going to get it. So the Lady Eagles will win it in 3 sets. A little extra here, Tommy, in the 26-24.
Every bit of it earned on that one. The first set was not as competitive as anyone would have thought, but the rest of the way was lived up to advertising.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I think you would hope these teams would meet again in the district, and, you know, who knows after that. But, you know, Loretto put some things together here, and, you know, building some more confidence. You know, their record ain't what they'd want it to be this year. But, you know, they've been in so many matches. You know, hats off Lady Eagles fighting back there. You know, Loretto did that in a couple sets. They got down 5, made it in the second set, made it a little interesting. So,
yeah,
you know, just a little bit every time, get a little better. Tommy, I've enjoyed this today. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Well, I want to compliment Loretto there for that third set. I think it could have come out, a little flat, but come out more emotional and really put it on Summertown there. So, football update, we got Kaufman at Warren County, and Kaufman is up 20-8. So the future Dr. Ben Emerson is sending those scores in, I believe. So those could be right, could be wrong. I don't know. So.
Yeah. But, you know, it's an honor to be here with you, Tommy. Thank you, Mr. Will, for setting all this up and doing this today. And listen, Lawrence County volleyball is good, from Loretto to Lawrenceburg to Summertown.
I would dare say few counties have the power in volleyball that this county possesses.
Yeah, for sure. But for Malin Fisher, for Mr. Tommy Emerson, and our producer extraordinary, Mr. Will Pettis, everyone have a blessed evening. Thank you for tuning in and watching here on the X Sports Network. We'll see you, I think, on Thursday night. I think there's a full slate of things going on then. Until then, everybody be safe.